So let's do them.
Right.
What the heck happened in this Astros-Angels game on Saturday night with Mike Trout trying to reach for a foul ball, catching it, ball getting ripped out of the glove by a fan who was not hostile like the two bozos last year in the World Series game that tried to rip Mookie Betts' arm off. But AJ, what did you think when you saw this one?
It's tough because, everyone's like, oh, we don't want nets up. But if you put a net up, it stops this from happening, right? And it's still a dangerous situation because Trout did catch it, but they kind of caught it at the same time, right? It was like Trout's glove went around the guy's hand and he just pulled his hand out of his glove. It wasn't malicious at all. And then Trout, if you guys saw, met with him and his son after the game and had a nice conversation. It wasn't a malicious thing at all. I understand why Trout was mad. Trout was into the stands. It's just a crazy rule that we need to figure it out, but there's no way we want fans closer to be more involved in the action. But you see the guy, he's like, man, my hand was in your glove, man. Like, sorry. He was apologizing like right away, and the other guy gives him a high five. Like, I actually think the guy caught it. I don't know. It's such a funky, wonky thing. It was like the guy caught it, Trout knocked it out, and then, I don't know. But it was in the stand, so the umpires made the right call. And good on Trout for not getting too mad.
I agree with you on the end there. Look, the only possibility that they can't call that a catch, in my opinion, from watching it over, if the fan hits the ball first. I couldn't tell whether the fan touched it first, then Mike caught it, because it looked like Mike did catch the ball as we're watching it here again. It's in his glove, and the fan, it's in it. That ball, I would die on that cross there. That ball was in his glove, and he took it out of there. And I'll be honest with you, Mike is just the nicest guy, as you know. He was like, "Hey, are you okay?" Like he kind of like downplayed it a little bit, which in the heat of the moment, you don't know what you do. We've had this before. We've seen it. We have no clue what anybody in here would do at the heat of the moment. And it was barely in the stand. So I guess the rule's the rule, but I'm just surprised they didn't really take that big of a look at it.
Yeah, AJ, shouldn't they look at that and be like, or even take it a step further and just like you said, either figure out netting, or obviously you want to keep people as close to the field as possible for the fan experience. But it just seems like this might start popping up more frequently. You're going to get some more people on the edges. I know, me too.
You know what? Because the only other thing, as much as we love that Mike Trout did meet with the people, as Frankie said, Frankie in our chat said, and I agree with this. Like, we don't want people doing stuff just so they can go, hey, if I grab the ball out of Mike Trout's glove, then I'm going to get to meet him later, right? Like, we don't need that. We don't want that. Yeah. So, and here they are meeting with, and the guy apologized. You can see him on the replay. He's like, my bad, right away. And so they're getting to meet Mike, and it looks like the kid got a bat from Mike. All that's great and all, but let the players play. Stay out of the way. I know Mike was into the stands. It's a fan's right to go get the ball. Just be careful, people. Please be careful, because we don't want someone to get hurt on something like this, and we don't need an altercation that doesn't need to happen, please.
Wait, so why is the play last year in the World Series fan interference, but this isn't? Because the umpire, Alan Porter, was asked about this post-game, and he said, I wasn't in the World Series. I don't even remember seeing the play. So he's not a baseball fan, clearly.
That's not true. That's not true, because that play was everywhere.
Why would he say that?
Because it makes it an easy answer for when they ask the next question. If he didn't see that, if he says he saw it, then he has to explain the difference. If he goes, I didn't see it, I just went off this one, that's the easy way out. It's an easy answer. And I understand why he said it, because he didn't want to answer more questions. But I don't know why one was one thing and one wasn't. It doesn't make sense. Maybe because the other guys were yelling at Mookie Betts, these guys were nice about it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
but it didn't matter. Next play flies out. But what if it did matter?
It does matter. I think it does. I think it's one of those things where you have to take another peek. Ron Washington, didn't he just he came out nice and easy and then just walked back in. So I don't know. Maybe we just downplay it like the Angels did and just move on. But it could have been something again that could have hurt somebody. But yeah, I mean, if you're into baseball, everybody saw that play.
Yeah, I just think slippery slope. We got to be careful here, because you're even last year they had to learn a quick lesson, AJ, and we were part of the blast, because originally they were like, nah, we're not going to do that much. We're just going to kick them out of the game, and it sounds like they're going to come back. So this part I do want to emphasize that I do think Trout did right. Trout seemed to point out that the fan was apologetic and really was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do this. Last year, those guys are grabbing Betts, and then they go on a press tour, essentially. This is our turf. We're defending him. They go on a couple stupid shows, right? And then all of a sudden, fans are coming after them, and then there's an article like, oh, I'm getting threats and whatever. Like, you were threatening bets. You guys handled this completely wrong, right? Like bozo thugs trying to go after players. This was handled opposite by the fan, obviously trying to maybe even teach an important lesson to his son. Like, I made a mistake. I'm saying sorry right away. Trout rewards that. So that part of the narrative I thought was actually really cool.
Agreed. It was two completely different people. One person was sorry. The other two clowns were not sorry. I mean, they were, oh, yeah, like you said, on shows, this is our turf. We're going to be back there tomorrow, game 3. Whatever, dude. Just go away. And they got banned for a long time, I believe. My question is, I don't know what the hitter ended up doing that about, but if he would have got a hit and then scored a run or whatever, man, I would have been – if I was catching, oh, man. I was Logan O'Hoppe back there, and Trout makes the catch, and he – say, God forbid, the guy hits a home run. I'm screaming at Alan Porter, like, you cost us a run. This is your fault. And I'm probably getting ejected right there. So I'm glad. I don't know what ended up happening, but the Angels handled it better than most people would have.
Yeah, I mean, that's why next pitch he flew out. So if it's next pitch homer, then that part of it becomes an even bigger discussion. Todd Father, I love the way that modern technology has changed the way that we buy, sell, trade cards, even rip packs. They're called slab packs, and they're on Arena Club. No more shuffling through everything. The common cards are all over the place. Stuff's getting folded out and all messed up. Arena Club keeps it nice and tight in your digital showroom. And then when you want that card and you want to show it off, what do? You just let Arena Club know.
Let them know and grab it and take it with you. Show it off online. I think this is huge just because the fact that you talked about cutting the corners. You want to get a card that doesn't break or doesn't have a problem with it, go right to Arena Club. They have everything you need. Easy money right there for really, really good, exceptional cards.
After your pulls are revealed, they'll immediately be placed in your vault for safekeeping or trading and selling. Right now, 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/foul and use code FOUL. That's arenaclub.com/foul, code FOUL for 20% off your first purchase.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.